I am a reserve delegate, but I have not been called on to sit in. I'm down the pike a little bit. But in the meantime, I have been working at the United Methodist Women's booth, hosting that, and today I'll be in their prayer room. And otherwise, I've been experiencing things that the delegates often don't get to do because they're totally in session and I can have some freedom. So I was thinking about the exciting things that I've encountered while here, and one of them was greeting the new deaconesses and one home missioner. So we got to know them before they were consecrated. And we celebrated United Methodist Women's Day. So I helped organize the march that they did for clean water. And in particular, I unwrapped bells that they shook while they went along the way, but then I was hosting the booth while the march took place. And also, I had the joy of meeting a lot of different women from around the world and from our own country, and some of the men who stopped by to get our pins that would say courageous, edgy, loving, faithful in different languages. So we gave a whole pack of Swahili to a man from Africa and a whole pack of Portuguese to a man from Mozambique. They were like souvenirs to take home to their wives and other friends. So that was interesting. I also worshipped at a Native American fellowship on Sunday. It happened that a deaconess friend was actually their lay pastor, but representatives from tribes from all over the country came for that worship service, and we sang Amazing Grace in several different languages. They would take the lead for whichever language they had. So on Pentecost, that was really a neat experience. And their flutist, the Native American flute, just took us to mountains and streams and fresh, clean air. It was very moving. In addition, I was able to talk to a homeless woman on the streets. There are many homeless in the area, and they were visible. And so I do work with homeless and low income back home in Cambridge, and I struck up a conversation with this woman who had been sitting there looking for money, for people to give her money, but I invited her to supper, and we had a really delightful conversation for a while until she was done eating. So I really appreciated the diversity in all ways here, and especially when I just observe the legislative sessions, I really appreciate seeing delegates from Russia and several countries in Africa, and standing and speaking in their native languages, and everybody else listening in headphones. It makes it so much more fair, so much more open. And the worship services, of course, have been diverse as well, and bringing in what's important or different aspects of worship from various countries. So I've been enjoying my time here. I did make a friend from Uganda. So this is a woman who is selling beads in, right near the Cokesbury booth. But she is here earning money to take back to the women's project that she is leading in Uganda. And West Pennsylvania built a women's center, but now they need to fund it, and she has a lot of ministry she's doing that using her own money from her own occupation, but there's more that could be done. So she's selling beads, and I am wearing a set right now to help fund her cause. And it reminds me of the story of Beaded Hope. That is one of the books for United Methodist Women on our reading list. So I just felt so attached to that book and the understanding of what is happening in Africa.